How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. So today I have the lockdown list that I took to Infinite. I've been using lockdown the last few months to get to Infinite, and this month was no different. Different kind of a lockdown list this time. I think I'm sub 1000 Infinite right now. I'll put a screenshot up of where it is, but a different kind of lockdown list. It still has that lockdown shell. We're gonna go over it in a second. The games that I'm gonna show you after we go over this is the first round for the Snap Judgments League that I'm in. The game was absolutely insane. The ending, I'm not going to spoil it, but just go watch it. So that's what the games are from. So only one matchup that you're kind of going to see, but I'm a big fan of this deck. So let's go over it really quick and then we'll get to the game. You have your regular lockdown package with, Nebula, Storm, Shang-Chi for that control, Miss Marvel, and then Alioth. And then you have that Annihilus package thrown in there with Hood, Sentry, Annihilus, and the result is this really effective lockdown deck. The downside to this deck, though, is as with most lockdown lists, Storm is really a requirement to draw. And if you don't have Storm, you really do need Annihilus. If you don't have Annihilus in hand, you can't play Sentry. You can still get away with playing Hood. It's not great, though. You'll be able to use Hood to get Cull Obsidian off and everything. But if you don't have Annihilus, you can't play Sentry. And if that's really your only play, then you just have to completely give up the right lane. So plays a little bit different than other lockdown lists. There's some other things you have to keep in mind when you're playing it. But as of now, this is my favorite list. So let's go over it. Turn one, you're looking to play Nebula. You can play Echo middle if you don't have Nebula, but Nebula is by far the best turn one play. Turn two, looking to Zabu. If you don't have Zabu, play Jeff or play Hood and Echo or whatever you have. But of course, main play is Zabu. Turn three, you're looking to Storm. Storm generally into the Nebula lane. If you went and on turn two, you played like Hood and Echo, you can Storm into the Hood lane if you have Annihilus in hand. And you're going to throw that Hood over. A lot of times I'll play Hood, Storm that lane, play Cull Obsidian in the Storm lane, and then later on I have Annihilus to send the Hood over. On turn four, this is where you kind of have to start adapting. You can play one drop and Cull Obsidian if you have already played Zabu. You can play the Sentry in another one drop. You can play just Miss Marvel middle if you already have some bodies into that Storm lane, so that Miss Marvel can reach into those. Again, you're going to have to adapt here. I think if you have Annihilus in hand, the best play to play on four is going to be Sentry, so that on turn five, you can send it over with Annihilus. If you don't have Annihilus, you're looking to play like a Jeff and another four drop if you've played Zabu. If you haven't played Zabu and you don't have Annihilus and you haven't played Storm, you're kind of in the bad spot by this point, so you're probably just going to retreat. But the main goal is to have priority and one of the lanes locked down by turn six so that you can use Alioth effectively. A lot of times I'm moving Jeff around early and not on the last turn just so I can try to guarantee priority so that Alioth is most effective on the last turn. One of the big problems for this deck, though, is Magneto. Magneto is a pain playing against this deck. So just be aware of Magneto plays if you're playing against one of those decks. But overall, super fun deck. It was a really easy climb this month. I think the first day I was playing just some fun like pixie decks. Probably went from like 70 to 80, 70 to 78 or something. And then today I took this from 78 to 100, just playing on and off throughout the day. So one of my favorite decks at the moment, for sure. Give it a shot. Try it out. Let me know in the comments if you like it. The gameplay right for this, like I said, Snap Judgments League, first round. Watch the whole thing. Shout out to Ginger Prime, my opponent. Super cool dude. Been talking to him in Discord. I think he's supposed to send me the video so you can see his hand as well. And if you can see his hand, it makes the last game that much better. So make sure you stick around. Also, me and Glazer are going to be doing commentary on both my channel and over on his channel for the Snap Judgment stuff. People are submitting their games for this week. We're going to do commentary on them on Saturday, so you should be seeing this video shortly after that. And I think we're going to try to do that every week, assuming it goes well. So subscribe here, subscribe over to the Glazer, and as usual, if you love all things Marvel Snap, make sure you like, subscribe, the bell, I'll see you in the next one. All right. Wakandan Embassy, that's fine. Drop the Echo. We don't know what he's playing yet. All right, so he's playing discard. That's a little tough for us playing Lockdown. So, especially if you're playing like a Hella list or something, you can get into our Storm lane pretty easy. So we need to hope for like a big cube game. Just go Storm here, then we can Jeff into that Storm lane. Hopefully he doesn't play anything. Yep. Black Knight is fine. He at least won't be able to play the Blade into the Storm lane. I like Jeff. Let's play the Hood left. He doesn't play. This is probably worth snapping here then. Zabu Demon. Well, we won't telegraph the Miss Marvel. Hopefully we can get priority and get the Alioth off. See if he sticks around here. Miss Marvel mid next turn. And then Alioth on turn 6. Thinking. Yeah, there's the retreat. Victory. 1 down, 9 to go. Next game, round 2. Ooh. I don't really want to play the Hood left. Play Hood right. And then Zabu. We can even dump Zabu Demon Cull Obsidian into there. Just try to get over the top of the Sunspot. It's an interesting deck that he's playing with Sunspot, Black Knight, and Blade. I don't know any discard lists that run Sunspot in there. Could be playing like a Black Knight She-Hulk type of a list is probably what it is. Savage Land. It's not bad for us. I guess let's play Jeff into Savage Land, and then we'll go Cull Obsidian left, and then we can Miss Marvel. We can send the thing over with Annihilus. I like this. So we're snapping. I think we're gonna wait a turn to snap. All right, discards the Hella. I think we're gonna snap here. Call, and then next turn we'll Annihilus, try to fill in that last slot. We might Annihilus and move Jeff just to try to keep priority going into turn 6. All right, retreated on this one. I think as long as we get our Storm, we're pretty okay in this matchup. Death. I mean, Storm, assuming he's not going to get a big Hella play. We'll have to retreat if we see any big Hella stuff coming. I mean, we have to skip. Pretty good for the death, but of course he has death. If we can use the death to pull priority on turn 5 for a good Alioth setup, that's pretty good. I like the Zabu play here, and then we'll hold the death. But we can play Zabu, we can play Sentry death next turn into the Annihilus, and then hopefully steal the game with the Alioth. Oh, he plays an early death also. Ooh. So Sentry into death here, and then Annihilus next turn. Is that good enough to snap now? Ooh, he snapped. I'm a little worried then. I think it's okay. I think we're going to continue. He skips a turn now. So, possible early She-Hulk. We do have the Shang-Chi on the last turn. We'll play the Annihilus now. I guess we'll play Annihilus mid. We know for sure Shang can come down mid. So, let's play Annihilus left. Try to get some power. He might play like a She-Hulk here now. And then we can look to like Shang the Death, or get a lucky Alioth off. I don't know this matchup too well, so I don't know if I want to snap here. I mean, that's not great. I guess the question now is, do we have a better time winning with just Alioth? Probably not. I assume he's playing some big 6-drop. If he plays like Magneto, then I think we're relatively okay. Something like this. Good amount of power going mid. We can try to steal left. I don't think it's worth snapping into, but it's worth seeing what happens, I think. He has his own Annihilus. Okay. Good to know. He does have Magneto also. But he is playing his own. I don't know. Did he copy mine? Mine the same? Oh, he did copy it. I should have known that he had it. I'm not paying attention. Okay. Well, that's on me. Have to make a little bit of a comeback here after that misplay. So Hood, and then next turn we can Storm. Do we Storm the Superflow, or should we Storm somewhere else so we can get Cull Obsidian? All right, well, I guess we're not Cull Obsidian. Let's Storm the Superflow. Actually, let's Storm right. We'll get the Cull in there. At least we can send the Hood over with Annihilus if we need to, and then we'll try to steal some lane. We may not even play Cull that way. We might save Cull for one of these other lanes. I guess we can't play him next turn anyway. So it is Demon going over there. I like this. Let's snap early. We'll go Demon and play Jeff, and then Cull, and then we've got Annihilus. This card's a Hella.
Wind, aid my hand.
I guess the question is, we can Demon. It's more power, but if we draw the Miss Marvel, we won't be able to reach into there because of the squirrel. But I think that's okay. Play the Zabu. If we can send the Hood over, that's a good amount of power. We'll be at 9. He'll be at, hopefully the -3 is worth something. You can only play a 3-drop here, so Corvus, yeah. Corvus is fine. I think that puts us ahead if we play the Annihilus. So we're okay there. There's the Miss Marvel. I think because we have Miss Marvel, we're gonna go Cull left. And then we can Miss Marvel Jeff. Next turn we can just play the Annihilus early. So he plays a Cull middle. I think we fight for priority here. So if we do this, I don't know if he's playing his own Annihilus. But if we do this, then we can look to Alioth the following turn. We also have the option of playing Miss Marvel Jeff to fill in. So I think that's fine. Has he seen our Alioth yet? I don't know if he has. I really should write some of this stuff down. He plays She-Hulk. So I think Alioth is just the move. It's possible if we're afraid of okay, let's think this through. We can not show the Alioth. I don't think we have. If he has his own Annihilus, he gets rid of the hood, he goes up to 11. The Jeff will block it from coming over. And then we can just go as big as we can left. If he has like a Shang-Chi into something else, we could be going too big left with Sentry. So Miss Marvel mid will give +5 left, which is good. Even if he Shangs, we'll have 7. +5 will have 12, so we'll still have to come up with a good amount of power. This stops an Annihilus. As much as like Alioth, I think is fun play, I think this plays around more things. And as usual, we overthought it just a little bit. So we're tied up here. I'd like to know what his last 3 cards are. You guys can't see the deck tracker, but we've got Sunspot, Black Knight, Blade, Corvus, Lady Sif, Cull Obsidian, She-Hulk, Infinite, and Death. Still 3 cards we haven't seen. This is pretty good for us. Nebula here. If we can get the Jeff to go into the Storm lane on like turn 5. I guess probably we'll play Hood here. Next turn, looking to Storm. This is tough. I like Storm. We can try to steal it away. We can then play Cull Obsidian left if we need to. This is actually probably worth snapping. I imagine he's going to retreat. He hasn't played much of anything. If he does get a good Hela off, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But if we can get our Alioth, I think we're okay.
Wind, aid my hand.
This is it's a Corvus. She-Hulk, Magneto. Ooh. This is going to be scary if you can get a Hela off. So I think we just have to go big here. If he has Hela, we're in a little bit of trouble. That was an early snap. If he snaps here, I think we just have to roll for it. I think it'll be difficult for us to win 3 games in a row. So maybe we snapped a little too early. She-Hulk. Let's see, we're gonna get 2 turns that way. We have to fight for priority. So So I think we have to do this. And then, I mean, we're looking for 25% chance to top deck the Alioth. This is tough. If he has Hela, we're in some trouble. Well, hang on. If he has Hela and he doesn't discard anything else, wherever his Magneto goes, my Cull Obsidian is going. His Magneto goes mid, it pulls Cull. It also pulls Miss Marvel. I think we're okay. I just went left. All right, well, unfortunately, we don't have anything in Flooded now. I mean, if you play something big, we go to 13, 15. This goes to 19, so we're down 11. It's not quite enough power. So I think we have to retreat then, right? Lose by 11. He plays here, we kill it. Only win by 9. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. It sucks that the Storm got pulled. I would have rather had the Magneto go mid, I think. Yeah. I don't know why it didn't hit retreat later. That's just dumb. All right, so we got to win 3 in a row here. Can we do it? Nebula left. Sunspot. It's not looking great. Gonna be able to get that sunspot pretty big. Asteroid. I guess we'll play Zabu left. At least have a target for Miss Marvel to hit. This card's a death. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. Ghost Rider into Quantum is gonna be a tough one to beat unless we get our Shang. I mean, we might be able to have some limbo shenanigans. Let's go Sentry. And then we'll Miss Marvel, Annihilus. I guess we play Miss Marvel now. No sense in waiting, because we do want to play Annihilus next turn and then probably try to snipe something with Alioth. He's trying to fill up Limbo. I mean, I think we're playing the Annihilus anyway. And then we're just trying to... If we play Annihilus right and he doesn't play anything there, then we'll at least be winning, right? So let's play it now. Fills it up. We still have the Shang-Chi play, which is fine. I actually like that. Next turn. He plays Cull. I think playing the Alioth. Ooh. What if he skips? What if he skips and plays Infinite next turn? We don't want to play Alioth now. So I think like... Hang on. this. The Shang-Chi's gonna get moved mid. So we snipe out here. He grows a little bit here. We can move the Jeff. We could play the Alioth. Probably our best bet. I assume he's gonna skip turn. We're just hoping he doesn't have Hela. Not a real great chance he doesn't have Hela. It's gonna be a 33% chance he doesn't have Hela. I don't know, this is tough, but I think this is probably our best. I mean, he could be thinking that we're going to storm away Limbo and play the early Hela now, in which case we don't get max value out of our Shang, but I think it's still okay. It was Magneto, which is fine for us. Yeah, I think we're good then. We just sit like this. He has his own Shang, then he plays something here. Any sense in moving it? Not really. Not sure what he could. I mean, Hela would be pretty bad, but would he play Hela mid, or would he play it right? Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50. If he knows we have Alioth, he might play it in a Quantum Realm. That way it won't get Alioth. I'd say we have slightly less than a 50% shot here. Looking okay. Ghost Rider brings back the death, and we win one. Okay, Jesus, that scared me. Okay, gotta win 2 more. I don't want to play into that. We'll play Nebula. Then going into the Zabu. Really hoping to top deck Sentry. I think would be the best top deck here. This card's a She-Hulk. Cable better, or just playing the Nebula Jeff better? If we go Nebula Jeff, then at least one of them is going to get buffed. I think we'll do that. Next turn we might end up playing Cable. He's setting up for a pretty big Hela here. Storm? Storm Echo or Cable Echo? I'm just afraid of a Ghost Rider left. If the Ghost Rider's left, I mean, I guess we can throw an early Shang down. Played something.
Wind, aid my hand.
Full Obsidian, Captain America. This is going to be a huge Hela. We need to pull priority now. Annihilus. Do we move the Jeff now
Locked in.
to try to pull the priority and then just Alioth right and hope for the best? Can also move Jeff right. I think it's more likely he plays into flooding, so we want to go as big as we can into flooding. You've gotta be kidding me. Oh man. Did we just lose to an Agatha? Oh man. I think we just lose to Agatha. There's nothing that we can do here, huh? I mean, we can hope to get lucky. How lucky do we have to get, though? I don't even think we can put enough power here. I mean, what? We hope he Hellas here and then two big things come out this way? Maybe... Oh, this sucks. Wow. Oh man, that is not the conclusion I was looking for. That's rough. All right, well, GG.